100 Civics Questions for U.S. Citizenship 2025, Animated Interview Practice, Part 10, 91 to 100. The quiet meeting room from Part 9 feels unchanged, with the final stack of Civics cards waiting beside the finished piles. Anne and Mark take their familiar seats and move smoothly into Part 10. The last section.
Welcome back for the final stretch, Mark. This calm room is the perfect place to finish strong. Ready to begin?
Absolutely, Anne. Let's wrap up these last 10 with the same steady focus we've had all day.
Question 91. What is the supreme law of the land? A. The Constitution. B. The Bill of Rights. C. The Emancipation Proclamation.
I think the answer is A. The Constitution.
Correct. The Constitution is the foundational legal document that establishes the framework of the federal government and has the highest legal authority in the United States. All laws and government actions must be consistent with it, and conflicts are resolved in favor of the Constitution. B is incorrect because the Bill of Rights is part of the Constitution, but not the entire supreme law. C is incorrect because the Emancipation Proclamation was a Civil War-era executive order, not the supreme law of the land. Question 92. What are the two major political parties in the United States? A. Libertarian and Green. B. Democratic and Republican. C. Whig and Federalist.
I think the answer is B. Democratic and Republican.
Correct. The two major parties that dominate modern U.S. politics are the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, and they organize most national elections and legislative leadership. Understanding this helps you interpret how ballots, primaries, and party platforms work. A is incorrect because Libertarian and Green are recognized parties, but not the two major ones. C is incorrect because the Whig and Federalist parties were significant in earlier U.S. history, but no longer exist as major parties today. Question 93. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? A. 100. B. 535. C. 435.
I think the answer is C. 435.
Correct. The House has 435 voting members apportioned among the states by population, with seats adjusted after each census. This number balances representation with manageability in the chamber. A is incorrect because 100 is the number of U.S. senators. B is incorrect because 535 is the combined total of senators and representatives, not just the House. Question 94. In what month do we vote for president? A. November. B. October. C. January.
I think the answer is A. November.
Correct. Presidential elections are held in November, typically on the Tuesday after the first Monday, a schedule set by federal law. The timing historically balanced agricultural calendars and travel concerns in the early republic. B is incorrect because October is not the federal election month. C is incorrect because January is associated with inaugurations and congressional sessions, not the election. Question 95. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? A. Indentured servants from Europe. B. Native Americans. C. Africans.
I think the answer is C. Africans.
Correct. Millions of Africans were forcibly taken through the transatlantic slave trade and enslaved in the Americas, forming a central and tragic part of U.S. history. Recognizing this is essential to understanding later constitutional amendments and civil rights struggles. A is incorrect because indentured servants contracted to work for a set time, which is different from chattel slavery. B is incorrect because while some Native Americans were enslaved in certain periods, the civics test's core answer identifies Africans as the group taken and sold as slaves in large numbers. Question 96. Name one state that borders Canada. A. Oregon. B. New York. C. Ohio.
I think the answer is B. New York.
Correct. New York shares an international border with Canada across the St. Lawrence River and parts of the Great Lakes region. Knowing border states helps with geography items on the civics test. A is incorrect because Oregon borders the Pacific Ocean and does not touch Canada. C is incorrect because Ohio borders Lake Erie and other states, but not Canada directly. Question 97. There were 13 original states. Name 3. A. California, Texas, Florida. B. Vermont, Kentucky, Tennessee. C. New York, New Jersey, New Hampshire.
I think the answer is C. New York, New Jersey, New Hampshire.
Correct. These 3, New York, New Jersey, and New Hampshire, were among the original colonies that became the first states after independence. The set of original states frames early U.S. political development and constitutional ratification. A is incorrect because California, Texas, and Florida joined the Union much later. B is incorrect because Vermont, Kentucky, and Tennessee were admitted after the original 13. Question 98. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? A. Thomas Jefferson. B. James Madison. C. Benjamin Franklin.
I think the answer is A. Thomas Jefferson.
Correct. Thomas Jefferson drafted the Declaration of Independence in 1776, articulating the colony's reasons for separation and the principles of natural rights. The Continental Congress edited and adopted his draft in July of that year. B is incorrect because James Madison is known as the father of the Constitution, not the author of the Declaration. C is incorrect because Benjamin Franklin helped with revisions and diplomacy but did not write the Declaration. Question 99. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? A. 4 years. B. 6 years. C. 2 years.
I think the answer is B. 6 years.
Correct. Senators serve 6-year terms with staggered elections so that about 1/3 of the Senate is up for election every 2 years, providing continuity. This contrasts with the House's shorter terms and more frequent elections. A is incorrect because 4 years is the presidential term length. C is incorrect because 2 years is the term for members of the House of Representatives. Question 100. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. A. Only property owners can vote. B. Only citizens born in the United States can vote. C. Any citizen can vote.
I think the answer is C. Any citizen can vote.
Correct. Amendments like the 15th and 19th prohibit denying the vote based on race or sex, and together the voting amendments underscore that any citizen, male or female, can vote when other eligibility requirements are met. They expanded democratic participation and reinforced equal protection principles. A is incorrect because property requirements for voting were eliminated long ago and are not part of modern constitutional rules. B is incorrect because naturalized citizens also have the right to vote. It is not limited to citizens by birth. You finished strong, Mark. Once you're sworn in, consider registering to vote that same week and attending a local council or school board meeting to see your community in action.
I will. I'm also planning to volunteer at the library's citizenship class and sign up for community cleanups so I stay engaged.
That's excellent. Join a neighborhood association, read your city's official updates, and, when possible, meet your representative's staff during office hours to share concerns respectfully.
I like that plan. I'll watch for jury duty notices, support voter registration drives, and bring this quiet room focus to real civic life.